Hey everybody, here again another one. I know I've been moving around a lot, so this is the first time I've recorded in a little bit. But here I'm here to react to when the Invincible War showed Mark how invincible he really is. Didn't he hold his own pretty well against most of the marks he had? Granted, he wasn't there most of it. Like the marks he went up against, like he held his own pretty well, and he beat dang near like almost all of them. Even when he got jumped, they still were struggling. Like, I don't know, let's see.
So Mohawk Invincible starts yelling out at our Mark, and he's not just gonna let him get loud in his face like that.
I'll be crying if I look like that too, bro. That's fucked up what they be doing to y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I be saying that's fucked up, like, bro, you probably had the full washing set. Your shit be fire probably if they cut your shit. Fuck it though, bro. It's your life.
Mark Loki got me feeling self-conscious. Let's be honest, we all had a James Harden phase when we were younger. Mark goes to punch Invincible getting weaved, and he Superman spears him through the wall of the prison. Unfortunately, Invincible just freed TK and YNW Melly. They're gonna come out like Captain America looking for the Vine app and Ayo and Teo. Invincible's on the back foot getting punched in the dick area, uppercut, grabbed, then slammed and thrown into the sky towards space with Mohawk Mark charging in. But luckily, Invincible recovers, blocking him, then getting his blocked, and Mohawk Mark torpedoes Invincible to the ground. And I don't know what the civilians are even paying taxes for. What is it even going to if the law enforcement is running away from the threats to our lives? Joe West was dumb.
What are you talking about? They can't do nothing to these people. What do you mean they're running away? Like they're gonna do anything else if they're just fodder to this guy. Like that's not even a fair
shit, but at least he was 10 toes versus every speedster.
You ugly. You ugly.
My nigga, we're twins. We've all been in Invincible shoes before. Niggas be like, yo mama so, and it be coming from your sister. Mark uses that noggin, headbutting Invincible and starts choking him out. And this is where Invincible realizes, oh shoot, he's choking me, but my hands are still free. Balling up his fist and squishes Mohawk Mark's brains got him passing out in missionary.
The amount of blood that comes out these dudes' bodies with some
that Invincible is out here in different countries with shitty haircuts and causing a ruckus. So when these no-name superheroes pull up and see our Invincible, they're coming off seeing 3 niggas identical to him ripping people in half. So all this pleading your case stuff isn't gonna work. Put your hands up and defend yourself, because Luke Cage not playing. Ellen DeGeneres handing out 3-piece
and it's like he doesn't want to do anything back because like he's trying to talk, but they're not listening.
Them? They can't take any chances. Like if variants of me showed up and you seen blank boys posting 20v1s, beat my ass just like this. And we can all agree, someone like Lex Luthor is a hater. Asshole kidnapped a puppy and then rage baited Superman. But Powerplex is up there.
Cut the world in half because and let people almost die. Did people die in the Superman movie? Like, I think it's like, I know people evacuated the city, right? Superman has been seen saving lives, but has anyone died due to the casualty of what Lex did? I want to assume, just off of like destruction, people probably did, even though they were evacuating. But I would imagine like not everyone got out of there. And he just let it happen because they chose him and not me. Like that's just...
He on that level. Look how happy he is to go over there in third party. So excited to help jump Invincible. Lo and behold though, gift wrap to him at his feet is another Invincible to kill. I don't know how Mohawk Mark even survived. His brains are oatmeal, shouldn't be able to stand. But not only can he stand, he can take Powerplex's attack and show that he is not our Invincible. Our Invincible is Buns. We don't stand a chance, bro. How is he supposed to beat all these Viltrumites when he can't even beat Michael Jordan and these 2 other randoms?
I mean, he's
look
not
how happy
fighting
Mohawk
them,
Mark is. But unfortunately, look at the animation Invincible be on. These niggas clearly don't.
Also, what do you mean, how is he supposed to beat all these variants? That's an 18v1. That wouldn't even be a fair, that's not even a fair fight.
Got the budget to do this full fight. So that's how we come back to Mohawk Mark just slumped. They must have asked our Invincible a question that only he could know, like what their group name is, and that's how he gained their trust. Let's be honest, all of us would have failed that test. But elsewhere, Oliver is trying to help, and he realizes quickly that is not his brother. That's Mark IV. He's evil, little bro. He's the type to go, yeah, you could play the game, hand you a controller, and that bitch unplugged. And unfortunately, Mark and Eve aren't even in the area. They're
speak as an older brother and older cousin. You gotta do it to him.
Shoulders, knees, and toes lying everywhere. Cecil need to start giving these heroes report cards. Let them know they're doing a bad job. And it's not looking
Or
any
just
better
start
for their
training
grades.
anyone else
Mark
but
6
Mark.
is slamming like the
Like, you
Hulk,
put
taking
all
out
of
a
your
bunch
efforts
of
into
heroes.
one person.
There was like 7
You're
people
not spreading the
surrounding him,
wealth
and he
around,
took them
bro.
out with one move.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
Our Mark and Eve getting ready to jump one Invincible. So what y'all think happening to Oliver, bro? Mark 4 doing Lil Bro crazy, done crushed this man like the bug his mother is, hitting the Yamcha. Luckily his Viltrumite half kicked in, like Steph Curry's white side when it's time to hit a celebration. Cause he manages to get up, charging back in, going between the legs and punching Mark 4 in the back. But he done fucked up. Mark 4 was just itching to beat on someone. Don't try and snitch to Debbie either, little nigga. You started this, bro. Luckily for Oliver, he's not a civilian in this world, so he's actually gonna get saved. Mark 4 gets blasted away and two randoms start running him down. Oliver going in for the triple team on him too. Unfortunately, not every other hero is lucky enough to have help, cause this poor soul is stuck in an ISO with Sinister Mark flipping out of the way. Sinister Mark is not the one to play with. Bro murdered his Omni-Man.
Didn't he get shot and fly away?
Bro talking his talk, but they
like
all the
he
same
got
person,
shot
so I
once
guess we
by
all
Best
that
Tiger
nigga
and
now.
then flew away.
This random green swole dude
like
gets
Best
knocked
Tiger
away,
is still alive.
picks up Tyrion Lannister,
not
chucking
Boss
him in.
Baby.
You already know he be talking about, don't pick me up, I don't like that for real. That ain't lying. Tyrion gets thrown at Retro Mark, getting blocked. He manages to weave all 4 of their weak, slow-ass hits. It's clear they have no chance of winning this. They should have called for backup, because now Green Dude getting uppercut and crushes his midget homie underneath him. Bro's own teammate gave him the plankton treatment. What are even their powers? His shit is being big, and his shit is being small? Purple Skull Dude over here gets pushed by fuck a haircut Mark, and this airbender has no choice but to eat a card to the face. It looks like these NPC heroes could have used some help, but instead we got 2 of the world's strongest niggas jumping one Mark. Cal Invincible is getting the beats put on him. This is exactly why every villain on Earth be getting a ridiculous KD before getting put down, out here boosting in bot lobbies. These heroes don't know basic strats, and Cal Invincible tells them that look around, bodies on bodies that you could have saved. Invincible, Eve, and all these heroes need a leader giving them W callouts so they can be most effective, someone like Captain America.
And Hulk. Smash.
Omni.
That meme is so stupid. But no, like, granted, this whole war got dropped on everyone in a matter of God knows how little time. There's no time for strategy at this point. Like, I'm not joking. There's no time for strategy. Like, not every group can get something. Like, at this point, everyone has to go out and find one. Like, not only do they have to go out and fight, they have to find one or hope one finds them. And even then, they have to fight for their lives. Like, there's no time to just make a play. Because none of these marks play around. Like, it's not a case where they just stand there giving their monologues. Like, they usually just go at it all force. Like, none of these marks hold back in their respective ways. So, like, how do you make a strategy against someone that's talking, that's fighting, that's going after you faster than you can even think? Like,
Invincible pulls up. Is he bothering you ladies?
Fuck off!
Niggas be like, you
like
ladies wanna
Avengers,
talk to
like
me,
even
right?
every Avengers movie, the threat was already known way ahead in advance before they started making strategies.
Misogyny, telling
This
her to
came
get out of
in
here.
one morning, and then everyone had to get on it.
I don't know who he feeling like, acting like he doesn't need the help. But in a blink of an eye, Omni Mark is coming at her, breaking all of her shields. And our Mark wants to help his girl, but he can't, because Cal Invincible is dodging everything. The Mark is able to grab and slam him, and then instantly charges in to help Eve like she needs rescuing. She's a guardian of the globe. Look how legendary they are.
She got broke.
Maybe she does need help.
She stood no chance.
Tackles Omni Mark, grabbing him by the cape, swinging him, but gets 2 fists slammed to the ground. And they don't give my son a chance to breathe. You can't even trust yourself out here anymore. Invincible looks up,
like, you see what I mean? Every time he fights a variant,
one of them coming down like the Hulk, and the other is Superman flying in. Invincible stood no chance, but luckily for him, Eve comes in, and while they're stomping him out, she's able to push them off of him.
Every variant that I've seen him throw a 1v1 with has always, he's always won.
Cleaner than theirs.
That's why they have to go, that's why they have to jump him.
Even more, having them crash into a building, exploding. But she low-key might have just buffed them. Tattered suit Spider-Man always won. Messed up fit Goku would be cooking. Rip the jersey, Draymond? Take the over on 5 points. Thought you didn't need my help.
Do you see me fucking laughing, my nigga?
Mark really chose a superhero girlfriend just to be scared when she has to be a superhero. Nigga in the background like Mary Jane.
But
You're
she
gonna
gets
die
bodied almost every time they're together, though.
To the point where he literally pushes
like
her.
Every
and starts
time they fought
jumped,
together, she
back,
gets bodied almost worse than he does.
Invincible goes after her. He low-key
like, I'm not even
fiending for
joking.
Eve all fight.
Every
Might have got
time.
curved by Eve in his universe and still salty about it. But gang, breaking her leg like this and then slamming her is not how you're gonna win her heart. Niggas be like, yo, why she don't like me, bro? I don't know, man. I can't see why not. Eve is down for the count, and Omni-Mark goes for the kill, but Invincible stops it, throwing them into each other. Now we really gotta rely on niggas like Black Samson. We're cooked. 3 seasons in, and I still don't know what his powers are. All hope is looking lost, Eve is cooked, and both of them want Invincible next. These two moving like the androids right now, but at least the Invincibles are gonna leave after everyone on Earth is dead. The androids said, yeah, nah, the building's getting it too. Luckily for Mark, Cecil's robots start.
Now that I think about it even more, like, think about every time they fought together. Think about the first time. The first time was the alien invasion, right? When they were fighting with each other in that team, she got a thing stuck to her face. Like a little cup thing on her face, suffocating her dang near to death. Then Mark had to come and rip the thing off. Next, we have to talk about what's another time they fought together. I guess a lot of times in season 3. The first time was the dragon. Mark was having to fight the dragon, and she was just in the prison, just taking. She didn't really do anything to help with that dragon. She got the clones captured. At the end of the day, that dragon would have killed both of them if if Machine Head didn't kill him. Then look at this. They fight both Marks. Mark is successfully winning the 1v1s. She's over there trying to handle the other one and gets her leg snapped almost off completely. And he's still standing. Then we have to think about Conquest. Mark put dang near most of the beating into that man. She got killed like with doing no damage at all to him. And she got killed within a matter of 5 seconds in the most brutal way possible. Yeah, she came back to life, but what she did to him, he still got back up. Like, he still got back up regardless of what she did. If Mark did not get up and put that man back in the ground like he should have been, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Mark has saved Eve more times than Eve has saved him. And we still, and to this day, everyone's on this man Mark about him being sorry. Like, Eve ain't putting as much work in when most of these fights that they, granted, she does work. But a lot of the times when they're both up against Viltrumites, she does worse luck than Mark ever does. Like, let's be real. Every time Eva's fought a Viltrumite, she's done dang near no damage. She gets speed blitzed by every single one of them. And then, like, we look at Mark. If Mark comes back with injuries, but he always gets back up, and he at least has, he's hit every opponent he has with some level of, like, damage, right? Even when he fought Omni-Man, the dude threw, like, a good 4-piece to his dad that got him moving, right? The only Viltrumite that he hit that didn't really do much was Anissa. That was the only one that I can think of. Even Conquest, he threw punches. Granted, Conquest was playing with him, but Mark still threw very considerable punches at this man for a good chunk of the fight. Like, the only thing Mark and Eve really did in the Conquest fight was get Conquest off of Mark. Even when Mark had his arm shattered and his leg broken, he still managed to get Conquest to the ground without either of their help. If he didn't get distracted, he would have kept punching and punching and punching, not giving this man the room to breathe. And like, you get what I mean? Like, there's so many times I've seen where, like, every fight that Mark is in, like, it's just like we give him so much crap, but no one around him is given the same treatment when all of them get bodied by people. Not even when Doc Seisman took every hero on Earth, every one of them. He's the one that gets, like, the most blame, right? Like, he's the best one they got on Earth right now in this moment. And granted, most of the threats that he's fought, like, Mark's win to loss ratio is still like No one gives anyone else that same treatment except the Immortal. And even Immortal is kind of the same case. Like, let's not forget, right? This man's been alive for 5,000 years, 5 to 4,000 years. This man has not fought supervillains for most of those years. The only things that he's had to worry about was regular people with primitive like technology and primitive weaponry. The most dangerous thing this man's probably ever had to go up against is probably guns. And even then, I'm pretty sure the dude is bulletproof. Like I've seen him get. I don't know. No, he was Abraham Lincoln once, but granted, I imagine he might have like faked his death to some degree. But even then, like he's still like bulletproof from what I've seen. So it's like every time that he's fighting most people, he gets dogged by like the strongest ones. And even when he fought the Mauler twins, they got like one good hit on him, and he was gonna get back up, but got shot. Like literally, like he was good. He was getting back up from being hit, but then got shot. Like, like that's just the thing. Like it's like if you see a dude get hit one time in a fight, that immediately makes it seem like he's not strong at all. Like in the Superman movie, the man gets beat on, but how many times does he win most of the fights that he's in the movie? Like almost every fight that he wins that's not an adverse side effect of some kryptonite stuff, he's won, really. Like the only time he lost was in the beginning of the movie, and that's because he's losing to himself, physically and also more smart because Lex is leading him. Like every time I've seen a hero get beat recently, it's like they can't lose. And if they lose, then they're useless. Even then, people were mad when Immortal said, "I'm retiring." Granted, I was mad at first because I'm like, "Why would you retire?" Then he said, "I give it enough," and people tried to make these edit memes they say, "I've given enough to this world," and then they show clips of like Rex, Oliver, like all these people that did all the work in the season 3, and it's like, yeah, they put in work too, but do you know how little of time they've all put work in? Oliver was only a superhero for dang near like a few months and got a hit in and still fights. Yeah, Rex has been a hero for a few years and died, sacrificed himself. Yeah, that's what happened. Eve fights and gets killed and comes back to life. Yeah. Immortal has fought in thousands of thousands and thousands of years of war, and he's tired of it because he keeps getting killed over and over and over again. And people are saying he didn't give enough. He got killed twice by Omni-Man fighting him. And that's in recent years. We're not talking about everything he's had to endure beforehand. Lost people he's loved multiple thousands of years. We're talking about people that like he's fought with, heroes that died in battle. We're talking about so many things this man has gone up against, but it's like these kids that fought for for even like small decimal of the life that I've lived, fight, fight as many threats as I have had to already fight are getting more praise than the guy that's already fought so many thousands of years of the world's like villains or like bad guys. And he was like dang near one of the only ones at the time. Like there were not that many heroes when this man was already out. This man didn't get help until like probably not even like a few thousand years later. Like like you get what I mean? This man did not get help until like a few thousand years later. And it's like because of that we just dismiss like all those other years this man's been fighting and dying over and over again just because he's losing against people that are way above his league. Like I hate this new narrative like the dudes that obviously are not like as powerful are fighting dudes way more powerful than them, and it's like because they lose to the people that are obviously above them in leagues, they're soft. It's like putting up middle school basketball players against D1 NBA stars. Who do you think is gonna win, and why do you think they're gonna win? You get what I mean?
Jumping the two
It's
of
just
them,
annoying.
allowing for Invincible
It's just
and
annoying.
Eve to get away. But the Guardians of the Globe G League team wasn't as lucky. We see Immortal definitely losing to
Like
an
this isn't
Invincible
even
while his
fair.
teammates are looking dead as hell on the floor. I would tell him to get back for gang, but my nigga, it's very mortal. He stay losing. And Goggleless Invincible got
Yeah,
him
but
on the
who's
ropes,
fighting,
charging
though?
in. Look at him.
He was
Everyone
something
else is
wrong
down,
with
and
him.
he's the
That's
only
not
one
human,
there.
Man. He's not regular, man.
Who was fighting
Nigga
though?
was the devil, man.
But Immortal hits him with a nasty left, sending him flying into the ground. But as you'd imagine,
Like he's
it
the only
wasn't
one that can
enough to
throw the
stop him
punch
at
that can
all.
hurt this man.
Luckily, Darkwing is here to help kick Goggleless Invincible away. The two of them landed 2 hits, and now their dumbasses feel like they LeBron and D Wade. Immortal tries to
No,
catch
they
the
don't.
lob, but
They
gets
try.
thrown, and Darkwing comes in from behind, getting his foot grabbed and slammed. His leg is cooked. First Eve, and now Darkwing. Kawhi, stay away, bro. Your legs can't take any more.
Hey.
Immortal charging in, getting Goggleless Invincible off, and I'm
Like, you see
thinking
what
to
I mean?
myself,
Like,
hold
he's
up,
doing the
why
most
Immortal
work
kinda
here.
Cooking? But then I realize why. When I see him giving Invincible straight left, right, but bro is not taking him serious at all. This reminds me of when Spider-Man thought he was cooking and Green Goblin was cheesing the whole time. Which fits, cause this nigga is crazy, punching Immortal, hitting spin moves too, knocking Immortal down to the ground, and it turns out that not all of the Guardians of the Globe are dead for once. Unfortunately, the only one left is Duplicate, and we know she's sorry as hell.
Slicing
She
like
got
butter.
sliced up, and this Invincible
Like,
hasn't
she's
shut
like, it's
up
not even
once
fair
the
for her, right?
entire
Because she
fight
just
sequence.
fought her.
Oh, that was your girl. I thought I recognized her.
Like, you see what I mean?
Goggleless Mark not
Immortal
wrong.
keeps
That is
getting
his
up and
girl.
fighting.
She can multiply those, so that's probably like 12
He
other
never
niggas'
sits
girl,
down.
too. And I know he's pissed, cause he landing all these hits and it doesn't
Like, see?
matter. Immortal was never gonna win this fight. Invincible was
But he
just
still
playing
fought,
with his
though.
food, anti-Rod Wave. Invincible not smiling anymore. And just like the Joker, that's an issue.
That
Just
could be
go ahead
different
and
if he
ask
was
the Dark
fighting then
Knight
ran
thugs.
away. He's never run away from the fight.
Stick all in his ass. Tell him take that.
Goggleless Invincible charges in, palming Immortal's whole head and kicks him into the ground and then flies into him. And as if that wasn't already gonna kill very Immortal, Goggleless Mark makes sure of it, literally just stomps on his neck, decapitating him. And just to sprinkle a little more disrespect on top of it, turns into Lionel Messi and throws his head to kill his girlfriend. This might be the craziest.
I'm sorry for that
Invincible
long
so
rant I
far.
had. I'm pretty
Feel
sure it
bad
took
for the
like
niggas who was in
fi-
his
it
universe.
took so much
Luckily
time.
for
Like, I'm
us,
already looking. The
Darkwing is
video's
so
over
alive and
23
able
minutes
to grab
long
his
now
ass and
because I
carry
spent
him
so
into
much
the
time
Shadow Realm
talking.
with Chris Evans'
But I was
career
mad, bro.
post-MCU. But unfortunately,
I'm tired of
not
it.
everyone has as much help as Immortal did, except for LeBron, just to still lose. Rex in this bitch straight isoing, throwing bombs at Invincible and dodging. Him and this new superhero group had only just got this place a few days ago, very last minute. But he uses these trap house ass walls to his advantage, making the debris into little bombs. Rex actually got Invincible on the back foot. He doing way
Did
better
nothing,
than very
though.
Immortal. Rex even manages to spam bombs enough to knock him out the air. And Rex moving smart right now. We not doing no, oh, I think he dead for
Yeah,
real.
but literally
Time to
everything
go.
that he
Rex
ever
said,
threw at
"Not
him
till the
did
room smell
nothing."
like barbecue chicken. Charging up the
Like,
floor
see, he
underneath
stood
him
right
and
back up.
blowing his ass up. I honestly didn't know Rex had this in him for real. You impressed me, gang. You really took down an Invincible.
All it
I
did was
should've known
break
it
his
was way
left
too good to
glass
be true.
lens.
This is the show Invincible. Nothing's ever what it seems. All he did was piss him off, getting grabbed by the neck and lifted up into the air, legs dangling.
Like, literally the only
Rex at
thing that
this
he
point
really
just
did
accepts
was
the
just
fact that he
disorient the
joining
dude.
Immortal
And
in
like-
hell. Not for a long time though, cause that nigga keeps respawning and decides, shit, if I'm going out, you going out with me, and booms the both of them.
Like, that's the only thing that did any of the damage.
Crazy, man. Makes me wonder though, how the hell did Invincible take over his world if he can't even beat Rex, bruh? The Invincibles held up their part
He
of the
got
bargain
hit by a
and wreaked
kamikaze.
havoc, just ore farming over death, destruction, and despair. Niggas will really take any moment to take a fit pick. But afterwards,
I'm pretty sure the only reason why that explosion worked is because not only did he touch an object, he touched an object that's already infused with the explode power. So it's like adding, what do I say? It's like adding extra dynamite to the nuke. You get what I mean? Like, that's the only way that was gonna get off the way that it did.
when they go to Angstrom, they realize they got their ass scammed. That shit they put around their neck done turned it lime green. He sends them to some random universe somewhere, but unluckily for him, not every Invincible got sent away. Because our Invincible is still here, charging into him immediately, tackling him out the air. You already know Angstrom got some annoying plan up his sleeve though, because he opens a portal behind him,
This man
smacking
just
Invincible in the
spams
face with
balls.
the camera and sending a bunch more at him. Looking at it now, he kind of remind me of Mr. Terrific, but the way he uses
Oh,
them
wow.
is so lame.
I guess, yeah,
Inspired versus
yeah, I'm
put
about
a
to
shirt
say.
on, nigga. Put a shirt on and a mask.
Like, all
'cause
they are is
God
just like
damn,
little
this dude is
cameras.
ugly as hell. Invincible.
But there's like
crash
so
lands into
many
the
of
ground.
them that it just.
Like, I was so pissed when I realized Angstrom didn't die in season 2. But not even because,
I'm gonna lie.
It's just because that nigga is so hard to look at.
Exactly.
He came back a ripped ball sack. And it still just baffles me how he really is this dedicated to ruin the one good Invincible's life. Dodging out the way of his strike.
Like, literally, you're creating an evil Mark yourself.
What Engstrom is doing right now is he got a 4-win team and he trying to trade his superstar. Like, my nigga, leave Victor Wembanyama alone. Mark moving too clean right now though. The most evil thing this Mark Grayson has done was step out the crib in this bullshit. But despite the nice guy facade,
I mean, hey, almost every hero has their homecoming outfit, okay?
Not getting close at all. He knows if it comes to boxing, any sort of strength,
at least the ones that like have to
mirror,
get
he's cooked. Hence
suits.
why he opens up a portal underneath.
Like even Daredevil had a black suit, had like a rag over his head.
Figures out, hey, why force yourself to be accurate when you could just use Squirrel Girl? Spawning in 1 billion of them over Invincible in 3 different directions, raining drones on top of his head, crashing him into the ground.
I would be so mad.
Time. Listen, I don't read the Invincible comics, but I've heard some crazy individuals are coming, and if you mean to tell me that a nigga throwing Polaroids at you got you beat up this bad, I'm concerned to see the state of Earth at that point in the story. Earth probably gone, Invincible defending rubble and smoke at that point.
I mean, it's called character growth.
My son
obviously he gets stronger over the course of time.
Worried and has to add some more fuel to the fire, spawning in another portal and sending in 1 million more drones. And I can't even make fun of Mark for this one. Only the Flash could avoid all of this. There's just so many of them coming in at light speed, cutting him all over his suit and body. Luckily for all of us, what Invincible lacks in battle IQ, strength, speed, durability, nigga weakness is basically basketball, he makes up for in determination. He refuses to quit. And you know, I can't do anything but respect that. We've
See
had
what I
niggas
mean?
not even make an attempt before. But Engstrom is so stupid and runs out of cameras. And Mark takes this time to grab him by the
every
throat.
fight Mark is in, he hasn't stopped until
This time
someone
he's
gets him almost dead.
100%. He cannot get away.
Like they either almost kill him or they just walk away.
Low bro Oliver thinking just like me for real. I messed with how he was on kill mode the whole season. Some dudes just gotta go, bro. But Mark takes too long and Engstrom gets away from his grip. Of course. I really don't know why I even tried to expect anything else, bro. But at least Mark said, I'm leaving here with some. Pulling his arm in the portal manages to cut it off.
And made him a slave.
Shaking my head. I really wish Mark killed this man. Thank you guys for watching the video. Just wanted to shout out that in honor of Spider-Man,
they're ranking the Spider-Man?
we ranked every single version of Spider-Man.
I mean, hey, honestly, I might just watch that on my own time. Honestly, should I do tier list videos? Like, I've been thinking about that a lot recently. Should I do tier list videos? Granted, I would rather, I don't know. I feel like there's so many things that I would love to do if I had some kind of like person with me doing some of this stuff, but I guess it just is what it is. But hey, I guess just have a good one. Yeah, have a good one. Have a great one. How about that? Have a great one, and God bless.